nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Daniels, 26 yards. And the Shamrocks are back within a couple of the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time, and now some space to operate. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The Texans first down.
Now Purdy. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He'll try to do it himself. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
The Texans first down.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
Texans 15. Shamrock 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Able to slither by. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Daniels. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Robinson up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Daniels going to throw for it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Hand off now to Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Williams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 15-14. 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They're on the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Williams there on the stop. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Looking deep here for Chase. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the
Purdy.
43-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here, Purdy. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun again to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Harrison Jr. 40 yards. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
To the air goes Daniels. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that will get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 28 yards. And the Shamrocks are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
26 yards. And the Texans first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to McBride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 42.
Now Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
16 yards.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jacoby Myers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The Texans.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Texans 35. Shamrocks 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Gravity line, go.
To throw is Daniels. There he is, caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. They go play action. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
7 Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Get it! Cougar night.
Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Purdy. That ball caught by Harrison. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 42. Shamrocks 27.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now is Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Cisco on the coverage.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Evan.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jamar Chase, 76 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Any speed limits out there, and he went, but I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game. And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Purdy off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Purdy on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mixing up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
33.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And to the 36-yard line.